So we've got some targets set up to shoot out to 1 mile if we can get some visibility.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm here with Mr. Mike, and he's going to show us how to properly draw and shoot a pistol, because I'm not as good with a pistol as I am spurring bulls. I've just spent my life being the greatest cowboy that's ever walked the earth, but we're going to let this shooter teach me how to be a shooter.
Because I heard you can't be a super puncher unless you know how to shoot. Is that
Exactly. Fast.
We got a Glock 19 and a Glock 17. The only difference is the pistol grip length and then the capacity of bullets you can hold, and one's got a dot, one does not.
That's what I was going to
Okay.
say. Yes, sir.
The first thing we're going to talk about is stance. I like to take my feet, put them together just like so, bring it back a little bit where my toes kind of bisect, and then go shoulder width apart. Weight on the balls of my feet, all right, knees slightly bent, and the center of gravity over my belt buckle. My posture is relaxed, I'm upright, my arms are relaxed at the side, and now I'm going to concentrate on my reference point. That right there, you see how my forearm rests kind of inside my pistol grip right there?
Yes, sir.
That's where I want that every single time. And then when I go for the draw, the next thing that happens is the paired sympathetic response. So punch the elbow back, move my firing hand to my pistol grip. Meanwhile, this hand comes up here because it's ergonomically faster, so when I draw my pistol, and I grip it here. So I go to draw, I'm going to punch my elbow back. With my hand, I swoop it down. I defeat my retention device. That's this little doohickey right here. I get a good purchase point, good grip on that pistol grip, and then I pull and draw the pistol out. Immediately rotate it 90 degrees. That way if you had to shoot someone, you could, right? Now, as I draw, I don't move this hand, but my firing hand brings the gun center line, all right? And then we build the grip. Good purchase point, high and tight up on this back strap. So we don't want any space in there, okay? And then we don't want any space down here. Wrap all 3 fingers around, all right? This is my backseat driver. He just hangs out. He can do whatever he wants. These 4 fingers, just on top of those fingers, all right? Now this is the crucial part where a lot of people either kind of make it or break it. You got to drive that thumb down to lock this tendon out.
Okay.
Because if you don't, you're gonna get what's called muzzle flip. And as you fire this pistol, it's going to do this.
Yes, sir.
Because there's nothing driving it down. Does that
Yes,
make
sir.
sense? So if I drive my thumb down, I lock this tendon, it keeps that muzzle down, and as I fire, this thing can only go in its recoil path. So what we don't want to do is bring our head down to the sights. We want to just bring our pistol to our eyes every time. So my head does not move ever. Does that make sense? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn my gun at 45 degrees or 90 degrees this way. I'm going to take my next magazine out. And now I'm going to insert this magazine. I'm going to rotate the gun back over, and I'm going to hit the slide release, but I'm going to look at the bullet and try to watch it chamber itself. Insert that magazine. Good. All right, shooter ready. Stand by. Up. Got it. My job's done here. There you go. Same exact hole. That's how a super puncher does it right there. Huh? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Pretty lethal at 4 yards away, baby.
I'm done. You just put 3 in the hole.
Yeah.
My work here is done.
I got my arm around it like it's one of them. These were already all there, Donnie.
Those are mine, actually.
We're
Yeah.
gonna edit that out.
Yeah.
We're gonna edit that out.
Yeah.
We'll get some brown stickers to put over.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, now we showed up and we're gonna do some action shooting with these gentlemen. They're gonna teach me how to shoot a pistol, and we're gonna try to be real fast and smooth. And we're gonna learn how from the Army Marksmanship Unit, old school. See how little Dell knows.
We'll show you guys what we do in a match. We're going to run in through some stuff we do every day just to stay real sharp. A lot of your really good dudes, even with a pistol, I'll give them a lot of credit. You know, they can draw the gun in, 3 seconds or so from a holster. We strive to be a little bit faster than that. All right, here we go. right, so that was a 153. See if he can do that again. So 1.53. Stand by. No big deal. She's a little bit faster there. 1.2. Stand by. There we go. Now we're at 1 second flat from the holster. One more time there. There we go. So that was 0.8 of a second there, and didn't really look like he coughed too much at all, right?
Yes, sir.
He's gonna shoot 6 rounds as fast as he can. It's a really good drill to see how well you're controlling the gun. You can see the behavior of the gun really well.
Yes, sir.
You're shooting it as fast as you can to keep a controlled standard, which is right in the middle of that target. So that was 2 seconds from the holster. That's a pretty good example of a healthy bill drill there. So
Wow.
now he's gonna do 3 targets there, 2 on each, 2, 4, 6. All right, so that was the same time. He shot 3 targets. The gun's gonna run out of bullets eventually, right? So he's gotta hit a load. All right, that's a big part of our game. We reload on the clock. So if you mess up a load or whatever, it's on the clock. The clock keeps ticking. So he's gotta hit a load. So he's gonna do that same thing. He's gonna go 2, 4, 6. He's gonna reload the gun, shoot 2, 4, 6. All right, so that was 4 seconds. That's just like our daily diet. You know, you really want to have that in the bag before you go to the match. It really puts us out ahead of a lot of people. It's just the basics. Just mastering the basics is the name of the game.
Yes, sir.
So stand by. What do you think? So that was 5.8
That was
seconds.
like, yeah.
Gave me a big buffer though. If I messed it up, you know, I was like, hey, still week 25.
I mean, I'm hoping I could be able to do it in under a minute. So that's fine. I'm kind of like P.I. in Lonesome Dove. It's hard for me to hit if I ain't got time to take careful aim. Trigger though, the trigger is so light. That's wow.
You know, it kind of looks like a 45, 40. You know, it looks like any gun you could buy off the shelf. But you start taking that thing apart, and that's where we talk about NASCAR, right?
Yes, sir.
The only thing on the outside, it looks like a normal Ford or a normal Chevy, but there's nothing normal about it.
Yes, sir.
You pop that thing off, and there's been I don't know how many hours of work go into that one. All the hours.
Yeah, so they fit
all the hours.
They're fitted really tight, especially his. It makes them a lot more accurate when they're tight. You know, not loose and shaky. You don't hear nothing rattling or anything. Like a stock gun, especially like a Glock or something, they're super loose. And the chamber's real loose. They're not near as accurate. But in the game, you know, you want something super accurate and super reliable.
Yes, sir.
So there's no room for malfunctions, and there's no room for guns shooting all crazy.
That's insanely different than just a normal pistol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're here with the U.S. Army. We're with AMU, Army Marksmanship Unit. We're going to shoot a pistol, we're going to shoot a rifle, and a shotgun. And I'm going to be super fast because I'm pretty much good at everything they've shown me out here. First, we're going to get a demonstration from Mr. Turner.
Joel.
I don't want to mess things up like Sergeant Major Turner.
No, definitely not that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just say that.
Yeah,
Okay.
get off my grass.
5-star general. Get off my grass. 5-star Sergeant Major Corporal General Turner.
Delta Force Ranger SEAL.
Exactly.
I guess Leroy couldn't make it, so I'll be Leroy today.
Okay.
All right, so I shoot in open division. Doesn't require as much skill as some might say, but I enjoy it. It's fun. You get all the whiz-bang stuff. So like, if you look at his rifle and my rifle, the only real big difference you're going to see is I get an offset red dot. You can't stop looking at me. You ain't even looking
No,
at
I
me.
can't. I don't hear anything you're saying.
This is all
And
the
it's not
commander's
because of the
outfit, by the
earplugs.
way. Raise your hand, sir. It's all his stuff. anyways, that being said, I'm gonna let him kind of talk you through the stage while I get my guns ready.
So for this stage, you're gonna be seated on the bull, one hand holding the rope, and the other hand's gonna be holding your rifle. Upon the start, the white BC zone targets, you see them down there?
Yes.
You have to shoot each one of those once with the rifle before you can get off the bull. And then once you're off, these turtle targets, they get 2 rounds each with rifle. And then you're gonna put the rifle in, it's called a dump box. So you just drop it in the box. Then he's gonna pick up his shotgun. These are all birdshot targets, so you don't have to worry about different shells. But he's gonna shoot all the clay targets in a popper that's gonna launch a flying clay like you saw earlier today.
Yes, sir.
And then he's gonna put that shotgun down. Then he's gonna draw his pistol, and the USPSA targets that you saw over there, those are gonna get 2 rounds, and all the hexagon plates are gonna get shot and fall and score. So, in 3-gun, it's the same over there, but there's 3 times as much stuff to do
Right.
and be good at. So.
You got to do all of them. Is this proper form? Yep, that looks pretty.
Everybody ready? Ready?
What's that?
You ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Hey, hey.
I missed that clay one time.
Yep. So that was his stage. He shot it in 1731, and he had to pick up all 3 guns and shoot 3 sections of the stage, basically. I'll talk you through it while we go. So, yeah. Hey! Hey!
What was that, like 3 minutes?
You want to do it again?
I think I can be faster.
Yeah, we'll load your pistol this time. We kind of overlooked that part. Explain the rest of it. So.
Pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
You're impressed, Donnie?
Yeah.
Takes a lot to impress Donnie Ray Daytona.
Actually, I was pretty impressed at how fast you shot those steel targets with your pistol. Like those last 3, you kind of went pop, pop, pop. I was like, dang. I am not a very good shot with a pistol.
Thank you, Donnie.
Stand by. Hey! Hey!
What was that?
49.60, so he shot more targets and cut off 10 seconds.
Well, I can see how you could get addicted to it.
That's right.
Trying to get better.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun. What'd you say I was, 40 something?
42.
49.60.
49 compared to 14. Is that what you said? Is that 17? 17.
But, you know, you gotta add 38 seconds because you missed the clay.
He just made that number up. I'm not listening to
It's
him.
usually 5 to 10 seconds if you miss a clay.
Sometimes 2.5, but
Yeah.
most times it's 5 to 10.
That's
Either
wild.
way, it's embarrassing in front of people.
We're with the service rifle team, and we're about to attempt a really long shot. It's in the rain. Right now I'm learning about the different rifles. You said this one's similar to the AR-15?
Yes, it's an AR-15.
AR-15, AR-10, and then what do we have down here?
So this is a 7mm Remington short action Ultra Magnum, and that's a strictly 1,000-yard gun for us. We just shoot 1,000-yard individual and team competitions with it. And it's kind of the proving ground for us transitioning into the long-range sniper systems. We test different ammunition, calibers, bullets, scopes, barrels, stocks, And that's the proving ground that goes into kind of like the lethality mission of the Army. So we're testing equipment, we're proofing it, we're coming up with training procedures and ideas that feed into that pipeline.
You know, most systems, the old M24 was good to about 800 meters. The 2010 300 Win Mag is good out to about 1,1300. With the 338, you can stretch out to 1,500. This system is good out to 2,400.
Dang.
On a man-sized target. So it's supersonic for a long ways out there. It's incredibly accurate. It's easy to shoot, and physically.
Are you talking 2,400 yards?
2,400 meters.
Wow.
And see, with the MSR, which is the current system that most people in the Army have, it's a modular sniper rifle that comes with 308 barrel, 300 Win Mag, and also a 338 Norma. Physically, this gun is not much larger, and it's only a little bit heavier than the MSR system, but its capability is much further. So we've got some targets set up to shoot out to 1 mile if we can get some visibility.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm excited about it. That was high and to the left. Low and to the left is what I meant.
Go switch to the big gun?
I think I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready.
There it was.
I see that one.
I didn't see it. Where's it?
Yeah, it's super low.
It's about
5 feet low.
Low to
I got
the
a
right.
video of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
through your phone.
Yeah.
This will show you. Oh, to the left.
Nope, still low and right. Needs to come at least another.
I mean, if I thought I was going to be to the left, like just a. That was closer.
Up another 0.8. And then at least 0.8 left. There we go. Right, almost in the middle.
Well, Dale, yeah. Any cheering? Nobody? Kevin? Woo!
We knew you could do it.
Oh, if that was a deer, that was just a normal day. I mean, we thought that was just normal. That was a deer.
The elevation was perfect. It's about that far left to center.
Donnie, my shot was so far. My hit, not just the shot, the hit was so far. Like, we can't even walk there. We got to get in the trucks. Like, you could take a nap right now.
Yeah,
I'll wake you up when we get to where my target was.
I would. This gun barrel's so hot from all the rounds you had to shoot at it.
Hey, there were not that many rounds shot through it. It's probably pretty normal to take a couple of Yep. Right from the Sergeant Major Corporal over here, sir. Yes, sir.
The 5-star Sergeant Major Corporal.
5-star sergeant.
Specialist.
What is your rank?
I'm a staff sergeant.
Staff sergeant. So he's the one yelling at you, saying, "Get on the ground, Donnie! Drop it, give me 20 for being redheaded."
I think that's a drill sergeant.
Same thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Donnie. Same. I was
It's
like,
the same. It's the same rank. You're just in a special school to do that.
Okay, seriously, we've driven like a long ways and we're like halfway there. This is a long shot, okay? Give me a little bit of grace, Donnie.
Okay.
Once the weather cleared, took me 3.
Yeah.
I'm not Chris Kyle.
Yeah.
We're still driving, by the way. We're still headed downrange to my shot. Do you have enough fuel to get there?
I hope so.
If you want to take a shot back, I mean, the towers where you can see, if you come off to the left side of those, you can see those two little, those are your tents that you were firing under. All right, so, I mean, culminating event, a mile plus shot.
Yes, sir.
How'd that feel?
It felt really good. Once the weather cleared, I could see it a lot clear. I could see through the scope a lot better, and then it was just getting it dialed in. But am I surprised? No. I am a little surprised.
No, we're not surprised at all.
You guys made it a lot easier than I anticipated.
Yeah, well, so I think, as we talked, this was the culminating event. And if we look throughout the day, we started, this was the culmination of a team of teams, right? Because each team that we saw today, small group of people doing something to support you in achieving something that was,
in your mind, unachievable yesterday.
Yes,
Taking
sir.
a shot over a mile long, twice as long as you've ever shot in the past,
Yes, sir.
and making a good centerline hit, right? So we started off at the ballistic shop where those rounds were made, pressed, specifically for this event. Then we went out and we saw the International Rifle Team. We talked, that was a lot about sight alignment, body control, breath control, trigger manipulation. We got out there to the shotgun team. We saw, that the big picture of multiple targets moving around. We got out there with the instructor training group that went through, again, those fundamentals, baselines, action shooting team, bringing all of the skills together, and then culminating out here with our service rifle team, instruction, the winds, the scope adjustments, your body positioning. Everybody was there designed for you to achieve a goal.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's the great thing, not just here at the Army Marksmanship Unit, but in the Army writ large. You're part of a team, and that team is going to help you achieve whatever goal, whatever dream it is you have, whether that's in the service or beyond. It's kind of a lifetime partnership with the teammates that you create here. And this is just one small manifestation of that, but a pretty cool one.
Yes, sir. No, it's been definitely an experience today. I learned a lot more today than I have in my ever of handling any sort of firearms. And if you're interested in learning more about the U.S. Army and specifically the Army Marksmanship Unit, then check the links below. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to the Army, thank you to everybody that's helped me today, and thank you for this souvenir that they have gifted me, this rifle that I get to take home so I can keep shooting those 1 mile shots. Probably not get to, probably, that's a no, yeah. Gotta shoot your shot, no pun intended.